The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
Well, hello! Good morning, good evening, or good night. Depends where you are in the world. And it's the Easter weekend, so hopefully you've got all sorts of eggs and alcohols and stuff and all that, and talking about the baby Jesus becoming a zombie. Know what I mean? Because effectively that's what he is, isn't it? Know what I mean? He came back for the dude. Like, zombie!
Just didn't try and eat your brains, but it's just quite nice of them. Straight
just
up the road.
just judges you. Like, nah, you're a bad man. No! Zombie Jesus! But you're back for episode 9 of this series for What's the Script? And before we even get on to anything, I am Chris, as usual, know what I mean? You might not recognise me, but I have started such roles as episode 1 of What's the Script and episode 2. But as joined as always, and in a glowing light. It's like an Easter light is shining upon Craig. How are you, Craig?
I don't know who you thought I was, but I'm not Craig. I came as Coach Bombay. Yeah, I missed the winning shot. I am good, mate. I'm absolutely brilliant. This is, like you, I think it's definitely my first long weekend I've ever had off since I've worked in the place we work in. And I think it's my first long weekend off I've had in about 15 fucking years. Way a semblance of pennies in my pocket. So it could be messy.
Oh, fucking sex styles and everything. By the way, I'm expecting a phone call at 3 in the morning. Chris, what you wearing? I mean, what you watching?
Aye, and you won't be able to answer it because your thumbs will be on fire after feverishly fucking posting all the songs you're fucking listening to.
I know. Finger cramps with fucking... By the way, people, I highly recommend you listen to The Who. And that's not The Who as in the British Who, it's the Who, H-U. It's Mongolian throat singing. You'll fair enjoy it.
And that's fucking sandwiched in between other such bangers as Katie and the Bowen Brothers Harmonica Classics and fucking Sleek Toe Jackson and his Papercomb Quartet. You know what I mean? Just a random shit Chris sends you. What the fuck? What? That's how you know what time he was up to in the morning. Like 20 past 4? What, man? 20 past 4?
He's that drunk, he's listening to another nation's music. Because what was that last time? It was fucking Italy and all that, wasn't it? Fucking...
Aye. Latin classics. Fucking good language, man. Caesar's playlist. Cleopatra twerks to S Club 7.
What? Mate, this is going to take the planet by storm. Came out 40 years ago.
What we should do one night, we should fucking, I don't even know if they're on Spotify, but it's a good thing to look for. We should get pissed one night and have a night of just sending each other back and forth cover bands. You know what I mean? Like the Partick Monkeys and Blobby Williams and all that kind of stuff. And Ron Jovi. Ron Jovi. Nuns and Posies.
Fucking hell, man. But as you can see, we're all happy on the Easter weekend.
Aye, morning time as well, because we need to put this out in the afternoon.
Oh, aye. Oh, it's a mad scramble on a Friday, you see. But I have obviously forgot to give our usual compadres a shout out there, know what I mean? We've got Native Origins on the crew. We've got Quaint for the tunes there. And as always, Seismic Cinema, banging away, banging away. I've not had a wee rant off James recently. He's got to be putting lavender in his washing or something. It's fucking
And on his pillar, and on his tap lip. Do you know why he's
aye.
not? No, do you know why we've not done Ant Half James? Because it's international break and Rangers on the plane.
I was going to say that.
He's reset himself. He's been in a banta tank for fucking 2 weeks.
I know. It's even then. It's like fucking. Look, he renewed his season ticket with such joy.
I know. I wasn't expecting that. It took me aback. I had to sit and think,
I
ponder on it.
was like, who is this? What's he done with James?
Fucking shite, fucking this, fucking yeah, yes, yeah, two
Oh,
face bastard, James.
oh, but we love it. We love it. We've all been there. We'll continue to be there. You know what I mean?
Certainly will.
But with that, mate, ocular delights, man. What have you been eyeballing? What have you been squatching?
I've been scratching a good list this week, actually, mate. I've graduated to Person of Interest Series 2, and I'm still
Oh,
thoroughly enjoying it. Jim Caviezel. You'll be enjoying the day. This will be a day for you, mate. You'll be right into the church.
he does the rounds as Jesus.
You'll be in your second service by now, mate. Fucking God bless you. I've been watching again. No, I've not been watching old new Scrubs. I missed it this week to let it a couple of episodes get hanged in. But what I did watch was a lot of good new movies, new releases this week, and one of them was the Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man. And I'll tell you, I didn't mind it. I thought it was quite good. It's the kind of thing that the last 3 series of Peaky Blinders should have been made into a movie, and it would have been just like this, and it would have been fucking absolutely smashing. I then watched the Garfield movie, the Chris Pratt one, which is really good watch. Turning Red, Disney film about a wee lassie that turns into a big red panda. Seen it a couple of
Aye.
times, but I watched it properly this time, and I liked it. Greenland Migration, which was an okay watch, but ultimately a bit disappointing come the end of it, wasn't it?
Right. Yeah.
A
Just
nice wee speech off him at the end of it, and I was glad that there was a fatality of a main character. Shall we say? I'm just saying that. You know who it is, but I'm just saying it for people who haven't watched it. But ultimately, didn't he fucking get it? They got somewhere, but it didn't go anywhere.
aye.
It's weird. The first one was better. I then watched They Will Kill You, which I thought was fucking great. Great watch, man. If you like that, what's that hide and seek film called? Fucking Now He's Ready or Not. If you like that, you'll like
Ready or not.
this. Aye, it's really good. Good watch, very gory. Hollow Man 2 on the back of last week's podcast, and I turned it off after 40 minutes. I promise I'm going to go back and watch it, but I just didn't have the strength. I didn't have the willpower to sit right through it that night. It's not very good at all. I then watched on the back of your recommendation in real time as you'd just finished it. Good luck, have fun, don't die. And that is a very entertaining movie, very nuts. And Chris and I kind of decided that if you like everything everywhere all at once, you will fucking enjoy this. And Sam Rockwell's in it, so it's not to fucking like.
It's a,
Again, after Chris's recommendation, I watched Mercy with Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson. I thought it was fucking excellent. Excellent. I've went from very, very good to excellent. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great look into possibly where society's gone and how it can be corrupted and all that. It's fucking great. I then watched, obviously, for this week's film, Casualties of War, and the other night I watched The Bluff, which I didn't mind. I thought it was alright. I thought it was an entertaining wee film. It wasn't amazing, but it was good. Big up to the females in that as well, because obviously that's where it was directed, but I liked it. I liked that female assassin kidding on she's a mammy. Very much like our kiddo out of the Kill Bill there. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I enjoyed that, mate, and that was my ocular delights for the past week. Can I ask you, what were yours?
Oh, What was I watching? Well, I do have some similar as yourself, but well, there's some differ. First of all, I watched a film called Whistle, and that's
A
people
kettle.
find a aye. Every time the kettle boils, somebody dies. Like, but no, what it is an Aztec death whistle. Somebody blows it, it means you're summoning death. So what happens is death comes to get people, but it kills them how they were supposed to die years from now. So it's kind of
Right.
Final Destination with a twist.
Very good.
I also watched Scream 7, and I'm pleased to report people, when they get stabbed, actually fucking die this time, which is a vast improvement for the last one. Know what I mean? Don't get me wrong.
Highest,
I want to know
highest
what,
grossing.
Sydney's fucking copper boyfriend is made of. Because he
That's the
gets
one
a
I was
right
going to
fucking
say to you.
he
That's
gets
the
a
one I
right
said.
fucking scheme booting.
You wouldn't appreciate that bit. But apart from that, I liked it. I thought
Aye,
it was fucking good. And I liked the take on the technology part of
aye. Had you guessing? Is that cunt there? But hey
it. I
ho,
did.
hey ho. I watched Dune Part 2, which I like, so I watched it. So I don't apologise for
Sandy, can't you
that.
see?
I watched Robin Hood, the one starring Russell Crowe, just because it was the next film on after June 2 on Prime. So there you go.
I've
And
never
then
watched
watched
that
The
all the way through.
Devil's. No, no. It's all right. It's all right. It's a different take on it, I'd say. It's no Prince of Thieves kind of fucking cheese, but hey.
Aye, that's-
I watched The Devil's Advocate, which is a smashing film. Fucking
oh, wait.
can't go wrong with
No.
it. Good luck. Have fun. Don't die, like yourself. And finally, I watched Chris Hemsworth and Mark Ruffalo in Crime 101, which I fair enjoyed. So
Aye.
I recommend that. In fact, I recommend you watch all the films, people.
Mhm.
Maybe Whistle's a bit of a fucking bit of a task, but hey, if you're willing to run with it, go with it.
I mean,
But
in
as well as the Oculus,
I'm going to say, mate, before you say that, in the 7 series we've been doing this, it's very rare we get a good run, a good wee, like, bit of good releases at the one time, and they've been no bad, haven't they?
we've been gifted with ocular delights.
Been gifted with the power of the Lord on this Good Friday. And can I ask you as well, on the back of your watching Scream 7, because obviously I've been wanting you to watch that because I love it.
Mm.
I love the franchise. I mean, Courtney Cox's face. What's
It's
going on?
aye. She said
He's
too. She's had that experimental plastic surgery shit done, hasn't she? And it's just, and like a lot of Hollywood, you know, they're all back on that fucking Ozempic stuff. So I don't know if that's adding to it, if she's on that or
aye.
not.
It's almost as if she was in that film, right? She got brought into it. Fucking yes, Gail Wells is back. And then she went missing for the fucking rest of the movie until the very end, didn't she? That's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, here, screen test suggests you can't act because your face doesn't move, hen.
It's a curious thing. It's a curious thing. But we'll see. Seeing it with a lot of fucking people in Hollywood, do you know what I mean? It's this mad, crazy, fucking weird faces and all that. But hey ho. But as well as your ocular delights, mate, has anyone shared their ocular delights with you this weather?
Every week, mate. Every week. Can't wait for it. See the day, see this morning. I mean, the question gets automatically posted at 9 o'clock on a Friday. 1 minute past 9, Louise Nichols was all of that, man. All of it. Like to post in and say, big man, this is me, I've been watching this. I'll get to her in a wee minute. But we've got Mark Evans for the Project Football podcast. How you doing? And he's invited us on for a wee collab at some time in the near future. And I'll say, because Mark's been listening to this, and I fucking do appreciate it, just as I've been listening to yours. I hope you appreciate it, mate. All right, you better. Or we'll be having chats. Mark suggested that maybe me and you go into his podcast. And I thought, aye, talk football. We like to talk football. Maybe get that done at the end of the season. Bit of a review for north of the border and south of the border. That would be quite interesting. But he has been watching. It says, evening fella, getting ahead of the game, but This is this week's Ocular Delights. He's been watching The Amateur, something that he's asked me if I've watched, but I don't heard it. Mike and Nick and Alice.
No, that's Vince Vaughn, and that's in that. That's I've read about it, but I've not watched it yet. So
Right. He's also
it's
been watching The Office original series 1, episodes 1 to 3. So I'm taking it that's the Ricky Gervais one, which is awesome. Community season 1, Mr. In Between, Jessica Jones series 1, episode 1, which I didn't mind. I got a bit. Just wanted to shag fucking Luke Cage all the time, which was mental, but you can get by that. It's no so bad. Paradise season 2, finished that. I've still to start that because series 1 was good. High Potential series 2, which I'm no familiar with at this moment in time, and Hoppers, which I think's that new Disney film. The wee lassie goes into the beaver
aye, hot my
rather
boot.
than her boyfriend going into the beaver. You know what I'm saying? That's
Beaver
no,
Daft.
it's no very Disney, Craig. Fuck's sake, or is it? You know what I mean?
Oh.
So there you go, Mark. Thanks for that. Some of our regulars on the group page, I'll put in last week what they've been watching. We'll go with our Hazel. How you doing, Hazel? She's been watching The Madison, Bridgerton, which is something I'll never fucking watch. The Rookie, something I do watch because of her, and Not Without My Daughter, which I don't know what that is. Johnny Glendinning, he's been watching Animal Kingdom series 3 to 4. He says it's pure addictive, by the way. And I agree with that because I like the animals and I like Big David when he's talking about them. Who turned 100 this week? David Attenborough. Oh,
Aye. Oof.
Jesus. Who have we got here? Joanne Wild, she's been watching The Vampire Diaries, Call the Midwife, and Homicide New York. And who else will we pick? We'll pick Louise for last week because she loves a wee post, does Louise. Great British Menu. She watches that every week with her man, Graham. Gogglebox, Murder in Monaco, Weapons, I Swear, and Homicide New York as well, because her and Joanne are best pals and they probably talk a lot and they watch that thing. Do you watch that thing? No, I didn't watch that thing. Do you want to watch that thing? I'll watch that thing. Is it good, that thing? It's good, that thing. Oh, here, I watched that thing. Did you watch that thing? What do you think of that thing?
It's about connecting.
It's about butthole pleasures. Should stay in bars. Christopher Lee, very last, he's watched Many Saints of New York, Howl, The Borrowers, Ravenous, Hail Mary, and Peaky Blinders Series 1 and 2. And that was just some of our group members, because we've got fucking oodles and oodles of the bastards.
Oh,
Oh, big
so
man,
many
gives a shout
eyes.
out. Gives a shout out. I'll cradle your bars while I'm sick in the shaft. Tell me. Get it out there.
Oh, Jesus.
Thanks everybody for contributing. By the way,
There
and
you go.
I'll just say there's 551 he's on the Facebook, 384 subscribers we've jumped up to in YouTube, and this morning Instagram was 582, which has now went up again. So thank you very much,
Aye,
everybody.
he's a liked, loved, and appreciated there. Aye. Plus, I
See,
like that bit. See that? What other people's ocular delights gives me ideas to watch things. Because you can
keep it
end up in
coming.
a fucking, you can end up in an echo chamber, can't you? What? Oh, have you seen that? Have you seen that thing? Aye, I've seen that thing. I told you to watch that thing. All right, did you? Aye, aye.
See, in 20 years' time when they're running out of ideas for fucking reality TV, you wonder what's going to happen because you think you've seen it all, but this week, well, the past couple of years, we've had the Great British Sewing Bee and Knitters UK and all that. Fuck it, it's going to.
Aye. Nah. I think it's the Great Baz fucking thing on Channel 4 or something like that. And it's fucking.
Mental.
You see me, aye?
Aye. Yeah.
Aye, you can hear me, aye? Aye, good.
Aye.
Just seen a man blank face, stuff like
You
that.
froze.
Nah.
It said Christopher's connection is weak, but it's away now.
Oh well. That's the FBI shutting me down. I was going to expose the Great Vaz fucking moulding competition there.
I know.
But, aye. But, hey, all of that, with technical difficulties, it's been a while for one of them, nah?
Mm. Because we mentioned Christianity and fucking Epstein files.
But as well as that, this film we asked, well, I picked for the list last week by Mr. Ian DL. But aye, Casualties of War by 1989. What else happened in 1989, Craig? Has Ian
Well,
provided the goods?
he has provided the goods. Just for context, people, obviously we ask anybody who suggests a film to come onto the podcast are more than welcome. Obviously, we're windows short and all that jazz, and he could have come on. However, the professional man that Ian DL is, this is the guy that bought all my Blu-rays off me, by the way, top bloke. The professional man that Ian DL is, he says, do you know what, big man? I've not got a laptop or a tablet. I'm getting a new tablet, but it's not going to arrive in time, and I'm not going to do that to you by just going on there with my phone, because I'm better than that, and yous are better than that. I was like, Ian, pound me, mate, pound me. No in the arse, fist to fist kind of thing, pound me.
I was going to
So
say that. Well, he told me he was too busy shagging his way through Europe. So, hey.
that just made me want to watch Deuce Bigelow. Fuck's sake. So, aye. So, Ian, world events of the year of 1989. I'm going to put one on at the end of it, just because I'm a bastard and I like it. But Ian's world events were number one was the fall of the Berlin Wall, which we've heard before. So I remember that. Big Hasselhoff sang at it. You know what I mean? What a G, man. Number two, the Tiananmen Square protest happened. The Soviet withdrawal of Afghanistan, Exxon Valdez oil spill, and sadly the Hillsborough disaster as well, which we all know about and still know about to this day. And I'm going to put on number six, 1989, Maurice Johnston signed for Rangers. Enjoy your coffee, Catholics.
That one's for you, Paul.
Aye, that one's for you. James will be fucking in his motor, nearly crashing at that. Yes, no surrender! Some of the films of 1989 that Ian's put down here was Born on the 4th of July, starring Tom Cruise, which I've never seen. Never ever seen that.
I watched it quite recently.
Good for you. One that I went to the pictures to see and get in there when I was too young to get in there. Batman, 1989, queued all the way up Sucky Hall Street into ABC. Fucking great. Another film called Glory, not familiar with that. War of the Roses, which is fucking great. Funny as fuck. Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner, is that her name?
Possible.
Dan DeVito. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, funny as fuck. If you've never seen it, watch it, guys. It's just actually appeared on my Fire Stick recently, recent editions. All right.
I think they remade it with Benedict Cumberbatch and they just called it Roses.
Oh, they did. You're right. But this is the original. It's just appeared because I seen Dan DeVito. I was like, Ewan, Penguin. And obviously the classic 1989 Patrick Swayze one, Roadhouse, which I always remember for her on the wee roof, butt naked, big blondie. Oh, how are you? Good evening. He's also put down songs first of all. Poison by Alice Cooper, absolute banger. The Wind Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler, and one of those songs that every lassie thinks they can sing at a karaoke and fucking murder. Just there. Sorry, girls. Just like Guys Murder Angels by Robbie Williams. That's another one. Right. I know.
Highway.
I done it. I tread the boards of the karaoke host for fucking over a decade. A Cracker, Toy Soldiers by Marika. Excellent. If I Could Turn Back Time by Cher, who's definitely thinking that now because she's about fucking 97. And Miss You Like Crazy by Natalie Cole. That's a good song, that. I remember that. I miss you like crazy. Have chips with lots of gravy. Brilliant song. And then we have some celebrity deaths. Celebrity, loosely, Ted Bundy. He was a celebrity because he was in the news because he was a fucked up individual. Know what I mean?
What has this podcast become?
I know. Love the mixtape, that boy. Sergio Leone, or Sergio Leone, however you spell it. I'm not too familiar with that person. Laurence Olivier, Sir Laurence Olivier, Ian, I thank you. Give the man his title. He fucking earned it. All right, son. Betty Davis. Fucking hell. I wonder who's got her eyes now. I wonder if she left them in the fucking the
Fuck's
organ
sake.
donor kit. I've got Betty Davies eyes. Ha ha. Have you, Davy?
Jeepers
Aye.
creepers.
Aye. Got him in the transplant there. And who's this death? Oh, Hirohito, the Emperor of Japan. Hirohito, Emperor of Japan. Aye. So there we go. Thanks very much, Gene. And he's also provided us with why he picked this film, which we'll get to in a wee bit, mate. But that was 1989 in a nutshell.
1989. Things were just about to change with the ecstasy.
One and a half, doved.
Everybody
Doved
was
it, mate.
talking quick with the cocaine, and then ecstasy was going to come along, and everyone was going to dance quick.
I don't want to go to St George's Cross and go up the flats to a stranger's house now for a bit of soft black. I want Eckies now. Graduation purposes.
Oh, what a fucking decade for the chewing gum industry.
Hubba bubba right out your nut. Juicy fruit. Love a juicy
Oh,
fruit.
the world's never recovered. But
Chewing gum epidemic. If the world's never recovered, you walked out your door and get stuck to the pavement. Nobody could move. Many people died, gone out for milk. Just expired on the red pavement.
oh, fuck's sake, man. I used to hate that in Aussie in the summer. See, when it was like right hot and it would heat up the pavement, and then the chewing gum would go kind of loose again, sort of thing. You'd be walking along, the next thing it's fucking stuck to your shoe, or there's a big stringy bastard. You're like, oh, you bastards.
Mate, I remember the summers where the tar used to get warm and used to melt on your trainers. Fucking how old am I? Jesus Christ.
Oh, I remember when.
Ah, no, Jesus
Living in
Christ.
shoebox up the road.
Remember when petrol was fucking under £2 a fucking litre and all? Jesus.
I was waiting on it. I was waiting when the petrol would come. Oh,
Fuck.
but as well as hot, sticky chewing gum and all that, we also had Casualties of War that film directed by, I'll say the great Brian De Palma. He's gave a few ocular delights in his day, that man.
Certainly has a boy.
Budget for the film, according to interweb sources, was $22.5 million, and it brought in $18.6 million. So, didn't bring in a lot of money, but I don't know if it just suffered for a time. They had kind of moved on for Vietnam films.
My theory on that, which I was just going to give you, was there was an absolute fucking bevy of a cluster of these kind of films in that kind of 3 year period, wasn't there? I think this was the kind of tail end of it.
Yeah, aye. Let's look your MCU and that. You know what I mean? People just get fed up.
Like
But
Platoon and
as
Full Metal
cast goes,
Jacket and all that stuff, you know what I mean?
aye. But as cast goes, you get Michael J. Fox, Sean Penn, Don Harvey, John C. Reilly, John Leguiziamo, Thuy Lee, Erik King, Ving Rames, and Jack Gwaltney. So I think I might have done an injustice to the woman's name,
No,
but
I'm glad you done it,
let's face it,
because you were
it's
you were
not
threatening me with
the
having...
worst thing that happens there in this film. So
No.
right, but you did say Ian gave us a reason why he picked this movie. So before we move any further on, mate, can we have these reasons?
Aye. And see, it started it off by answering it like a school project. The reason why I love Casualties of War is because remember you had to do that in school? I'm only pulling your leg in. And a little leg it is. I'm a huge in capital letters, so he is, he's huge, man. Oh, fucking hell, size of it, huge. He's a huge war movie fan, even though there isn't a lot of action, which is true, in this film compared to the likes of Saving Private Ryan and We Were Soldiers. It's still up there with my favourites. Prior to this film, I only ever saw Michael J. Fox in a comedy role, so wasn't sure what to expect, especially with him sharing screen time with Sean Penn, but he more than held his own, I think. Also, how good was John C. Reilly in this film? And to think this is his first ever movie role. This film is also based on a true story regarding real life incidents that happened on Hill 192 during the Vietnam War. I urge anybody who likes a good film to give this film 2 hours of their time, and my score is, and we'll tell you at the end of the programme what your score was, mate.
Aye.
So
Aye,
he
but
likes
aye,
this.
aye, that's a wee bit of trivia bomb right away there. John C. Reilly's first movie,
Mm,
which came at the expense of someone else in the form of Stephen Baldwin, who
right.
apparently clashed with Sean Penn and Brian De Palma on set. Um, his method, as Sean Penn is, he was telling the rest of the actors not to talk to Michael J. Fox because they hate him and all this stuff. And Stephen Baldwin's own words, he says he instantly went there and started talking to Michael J. Fox. And at one point, when they were filming a scene, Stephen Baldwin shouted "cut" during a scene, which set off Brian De Palma to the point he was then ejected. But you can still see him in the movie. So his parts just disappeared altogether.
Do that. Never knew he still made
Aye.
cameos.
No.
Quite funny about the Sean Penn thing. It was actually on what I've wrote down here, but it was actually Brian De Palma that told Sean Penn off camera to go up to Michael J. Fox and go, you're just a fucking telly actor, wee stupid telly actor. And Brian De Palma said he wanted him to do that so that Michael J. Fox would go on screen with a resentment for him. You know what I mean? Which is clever.
Mhm.
Dangerous, but clever.
Yeah. Michael J. Fox he seems a nice little man, but therein burns a deep fire of hate.
Oh, aye. Deep burning him with deep fire. I
Aye.
made a terrible joke about Michael J. Fox saying that if you flung him into a bath of water with your lashing, it came out spotless. That was terrible, Craig. Terrible there. Don't know why I said that.
And
I'm a
yet
bad
you've
man.
told it again.
I've thought out loud like a fucking idiot on this Good Friday. Jeez, at least I'm glad Jesus is
Um,
busy.
aye. Well, a wee link for this episode to our previous episode. Brian De Palma actually wanted to make this film since 1969, and apparently, our man Verhoeven for last week had made a film called OK War, something along those lines, and it
Right.
actually depicts this same story. But
Mm,
Brian De Palma's never been able to get a hold of it. So
right.
there you go.
Right. There you go, right indeed. Um, Currently on IMDb, this film is sitting at a 7.1 out of 10 and 82% on the Rotten of Tomatoes. So that's healthy. And like Ian said as well, it's got a running time just 1 minute shy of 2 hours, which is good. It didn't feel
Yeah.
that long.
Oh, no, that's it. That's, I mean, there's anything that's a plus side to it. Because
Mm,
as soon as you say a film's 2 hours long, people go, oh, fucking. But it doesn't feel like 2 hours. Moves quite quick. But wee bit of spoilers here for you. If you've not seen the film, the woman is killed. And she wasn't killed the way it's portrayed in the movie. She was actually just shot in the head by the guy Clark. That's that fucking savage with a knife. Know what I mean?
aye,
But
aye. Played by Don Harvey.
Don Harvey is an unsettled gentleman in this movie, shall we say?
Well, he's
But
no half.
and
He's no
another
half.
a wee thing I thought was, I don't know how true it is, but I thought we may as well mention it in case it is true. The bridge that the final scene sort of thing is filmed on, um, is actually filmed in Thailand near a rail bridge that is the River Kwai rail bridge. So if that's true, that's fan dabby dozy.
Aye, aye. And if you don't know what we're talking about, people, there's a film called The Bridge Over the River Kwai, based on true events from World War II, in it.
Aye, fix all aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. It's when the Japanese were in charge of Thailand at one point, occupying it, shall we say? Know what I mean?
Aye,
So,
definitely.
but and again, like if you've not seen this film, it's predominantly a bad act, right? So for the bad act, I mean this is the true people, right? They're all sentenced at the end of the film, and this is what they actually ended up serving. So the guy Diaz, played by Leguiziamo, he actually only served 22 months for the crime. Hatcher, John C. Reilly's character, was actually acquitted for the crime. John Penn's character, Mercer, he only actually spent 3 years before he was paroled. And the man who actually shot and killed this woman, Clark, only served 4 years for doing it in. And the guy Clark, after being released after the 4 years, actually went on to commit another murder. So
Oh, fucking
there
hell.
you go. There's that wee bit of...
You've done your deep dive, haven't you, son? This week.
Oh, I went places. I fucking went places.
Well, I'd
But
like to
aye.
think the man's dead now.
Oh, aye. In a perfect world, these cunts would have been copped right away. But I mean, we'll go on to that. But the film, I watched this film for the first time last year because Paul in the work recommended it, right? And I think it's a good film, though, that. But I didn't think I would watch it again until Ian recommended it.
There you go. There you go.
So,
And by the way, no harm to you, Ian, for suggesting this because it is a good film. I don't think I'll ever watch it again, unless
mm.
I will. No, I don't think I will. But we'll get to that anyway. We talked about how Michael J. Fox was a very nice man, a very nice man. And just to prove such things, Michael J. Fox would often buy gifts for the snake beaters who would beat cobras off the set. So obviously there was a lot of fucking snakes coming onto set, and he was shite scared of them.
I just try to get on the telly. I mean, I've seen that film. I'm going to see that film, Anaconda, mate. I want my part.
Aye, Hollywood's littered with snakes, mate. And
Oh, aye.
according to John Leguiziamo, that's how you say his name, in his,
Leguiziamo!
in his autobiography, the scene in which Meserve smacks Diaz, it took 14 takes, and Sean Penn really smacked him every time.
So
That
there you
fucking
go.
knocked him out.
Aye, because aye. I mean, John Penn is just after back winning an Oscar. I mean, you were saying to me in work that you didn't really rate him in this.
I think he
Is that still
fucking.
the case?
I think he overacts the shite out of this. I think he acts like
Mm.
somebody that's just won an Oscar in this.
Yeah.
See that fucking the big eyes and the see for the first part of this film, I struggle to understand him. To be honest with you, he speaks English, but it's as if he over New York's his accent.
Mm.
You know, I'm like, fucking calm down, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
And I
you're
get
actually
the
in
part he's
company.
trying to play.
You're in company with Stephen Baldwin because that's why he shouted "cut" in that scene because he
All
couldn't
right,
understand Sean Penn. know what I mean?
aye,
So,
aye, I get
I'll
it.
be honest, mate, I'm not really a Sean Penn fan in total, right? I mean, I didn't really like him up until I watched See Mystic River. No, I mean, it's just, but with this, I don't know if he's like playing it up so you do hate him. You know what I mean? So you don't like him. It's like the whole fucking turned up to 11, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Aye,
But,
aye.
and again, you're talking
See,
about, I mean, I think he's supposed to be, what, 20-year-old at this.
aye, that's right.
So he's fucking, some 20-year-olds don't act
No,
fucking
it's
well,
true.
shall we say.
Aye, I know. I kind of cry Sean Penn. Fuck's sake, he's been in the
Nah.
business for over 40 years, but I just think if he dialed it back a wee bit and became a wee bit more calmer, it'd have been a lot more sinister. But
Mm.
there we go. But aye, it's probably just a Brian De Palma's asked him to play it like that, I suppose. So and he's done it like that. But I'm just no a big. I couldn't. I don't think Sean Penn's in any of my top 50 to 100 films. Put it that way.
No, no. No, I think it's just like I wonder if it's just a way he's been asked to play that because see each of the rapists, they're a different kind of character. Know what I mean? Because obviously the Clark guys, he's a bit fucking mental sadistic. Know what I mean? So I wonder if that box is ticked, and that's why Sean Penn's got to play it a fucking different way. Know what I mean? Just whatever. But and the same with that, Michael J. Fox. I said this to you in the work. See for the guy that's going to be the good guy and no dare. I don't know if there's any actors out there you can get bar Michael J. Fox for it to be convincing. Know what I mean?
Not at that time, aye. It does, it comes across, like Ian said as well, it's very hard to watch him and no see Marty McFly fucking being packed into Vietnam because his acting style is very unique. I suppose a lot of actors and actresses' acting styles are very unique, but they probably have a bigger body of work that you're more used to it by then. Whereas Michael J. Fox, apart from his telly work, he's not done a great deal of films, has he?
No, we ain't about it. No, I mean, but try the
Not a good
Frighteners.
joke.
That might have been. Aye.
We enjoy the Frighteners. We enjoy the Frighteners.
Aye. Aye. But aye, so
Teen Wolf.
aye. when I says I didn't think I'd watch this film again, and I'll probably want to watch it again, is because the subject matter is so fucking brutal. Know what I mean? It's and again,
Definitely.
spoilers. All right, aye. You want to give us a wee synopsis just to know fucking
Aye, well,
late on fix, obviously.
during the Vietnam War, Private Eriksson must fight against the enemy and his own squad leader, Sergeant Tony Meserve, when he orders the squad members to kidnap and rape a young Vietnamese girl. And that's it. That is it. And it's off the back of they want to go out and get a bit of R&R in the town, and they're not allowed to. And that just kind of flips the Sarge's switch, doesn't it? But that's what they do. He orders his squad, they're going to kidnap a lassie and rape her and get their good time because they're not getting allowed it. Mental.
So it's fucking what it is, and that's that's the film basically. Know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, you still see a bit of Vietnam, but I think it's more the fucking like Eriksson's like moral dilemma. Know what I mean? Because it's like, I'll actually ask you. Like, I'm trying to think of reasons why he didn't, right? But in this film, I wanted Eriksson to kill them all. So just shoot them all. And that's what I thought was going to let happen. So seeing the film, like thought he was just going to like, take them out one by one, or fucking he was going to get hard and run away and shit like that. But it didn't. It just happens, and it's just like,
Aye. Well, there is that kind of isolated moment where he gets her and he's about to go, and then Clark comes back, and you're like, that was, if anything was going to kick off, it would be right there at that moment. And then it could have ended up like a Rambo. The other three looking for him and her, you know what I mean?
But it's like, well, it's like the whole thing. Like you would like to think that you would fucking do the right thing, all that there, right? But the only thing I can maybe think of that he doesn't shoot them is because the Viet Cong are nearby. Know what I mean? Because see, effectively, their mission is they're like a long distance fucking reconnaissance mission sort of thing. Know what I mean? So they're kind of isolated when they back up, and that's the only thing I was like kind of thinking, is that why he didn't shoot them? Know what I mean?
Definitely, and it's also you're getting court-martialed and shot if you do that and all and get caught. Look, can you imagine saying that? Get back to your. We've seen what the captain and the squad leader fucking thought about his explanation anyway. So can you imagine going back there with a Vietnamese girl and saying, "Look, my squad fucking kidnapped her and raped her and all that. I didn't, but I shot the bastards for it." And what? Plug. You know what I mean?
Is it? Aye, because it's another thing. It's fucking. Oh, go you go, mate.
No, it just done as much as it could in that situation. I suppose that it didn't bank on her getting fucking done in, I suppose, either. But
Aye,
hindsight and all that.
that's it. No, it's just like you says, and all along with the film, it goes to like two senior like members of the army, so to speak, in it, and even they try to put it off, and you kind of see the kind of impossible position the guy was in. Know what I mean?
One of them is my favourite, one in my favourites, and I'll get to that later with the Ving Rhames stuff
Mm.
because that was smashing.
Mm.
The life of an actor in these locations isn't always great because during filming, many of the actors became sick because their immune systems were not up to the food in Thailand. Michael J. Fox said that after recovering, his stomach was that strong enough he could eat anything and not get sick. The fuck were eating, man? Did not take their own care. Jesus Christ.
It's, I need to live off the land.
Jesus.
But see the whole thing that this is a fucking true story is mental, and the fact that it was like Eriksson. In this film, like they've changed the names for the real people and all that, but you can find the real names if you want to go looking for them and all that, and fucking boo, dunge that beast. But it's it's like see the fact this guy told this true story. He told it to the New Yorker,
Aye.
and it took to 89 for the film to get made. So fucking because you kind of see like an element of this in Platoon. See when they fucking grab the two wee lassies and all that,
Aye.
and it's like Oliver Stone was kind of saying, "No, that this shit happened." Know what I mean? But you don't really. Know what I mean? It's fleeting and that. Know what I mean?
Aye. You really don't want to know what happened, but you fucking do. I mean, this is probably one of 20 stories that made it out of 1,000 that didn't. Do you know what I mean? And it's
Aye.
not just privy to this war. We see it in Fury as well.
Mm.
We see it in other films that, and you've got to think that these soldiers are getting into wee tunes and all that, and just
So,
it's no nice.
oh, Brian,
It's no nice at
Brian De
all.
Palma actually made another film. I think it's called Redacted or something like that, and it's the same thing, but I think it's the Iraq War or Afghanistan, one of them. Know what I mean? It's the same thing.
Mm.
I got a soldier raping my fucking lassie, and it's just. But see the bit was fucking kind of callous and all that when you're like, watching this and all that. See the way they're talking nonchalant after it. It's fucking obviously it's obvious the film was made that way to elicit fucking reactions after you. Know what I mean? But it's like
Exactly.
you're fucking it's horrible, man.
It's good what you said about that. All the squad have their own demographic. Like Penn is the fucking instigator, the leader. Clark is the fucking psycho. Hatcher, John C. Reilly, is the fucking dummy that will just do what
Mm.
everybody else is doing. And Diaz, who originally agrees with Michael J. Fox's character that he doesn't want to do it, is the young buck peer pressure. Do you know what I mean? Just
Mm.
does it because he's too feared naughty. So, it's you get everybody's psyche and all that and their own thing, but you're right, the nonchalant stuff after it. And even while Sean Penn, he's obviously first, he's not getting sloppy seconds, he's getting in. While he's doing it, the door doesn't get shut. You're watching it, you're like, this is fucking no nice. But John C. Reilly's character doesn't think that. He's thinking about, don't think can make this better because he thinks it's brilliant. We'd be having a nice cold beer. Do you know what a nice cold beer? I would love a nice cold. It goes on about this beer so much that Sean Penn's actually finished the act and come out and he's
Mm.
still talking about it. Hey, Sarge, it's good. Wouldn't you like a nice cold beer? And he's like, shut the fuck up. You're like, oh, that's
So I mean it's fucking
callous.
that's just again it's horrible. Obviously it's filmed that way and fucking it's brutal, man. You're just like, what the fuck? It's just and I'm guessing see that camera view or that camera angle, you're kind of seeing the fucking act, but you're not seeing it. I'm guessing that's supposed to be for Eriksson's viewpoint. You know what I mean? Because then after the fucking it's they've all taken their shot sort of thing. Like Sean Penn's character walks up and speaks to him. You know what I mean? And it's like he's fucking. You see, his stare. It's like he's fucking watched this horrible fucking acts taking place, know what I mean? And he's scared of it.
Yeah, but if he's not watched it, he's fucking heard it. You know what I mean? Which is horrible. But
But,
there's a couple of times in this film as well where you see the camera's on Eriksson, but the back of it is showing you what's happened, that he's missing. And the very first
aye.
time, before they even get her and all that, they get attacked, didn't they? By the farmers and all
So,
that shit. And
aye.
Dokes gets killed. And while he's lying down, you see the back of him, them going back into their wee, like,
Aye.
hatches and huts and all that. It's like,
Aye.
fucking hell. Horrible, man.
That's it. Aye, so but I think like the Sean Penn characters, let's see his rationale behind it and all that is the Viet Cong are fucking they're others, know what I mean? They're killing us and all that, and so they don't matter at all, know what I mean? And it's just showing you the degree of fucking inhumanity what cunts turned in Vietnam and all, know what I mean? Because again, they go back to the platoon and all that. See when at that point and all, you see the hero soldiers go, like, she's a fucking thing, know what I mean? And it's like fucking how fucking askew were these cunts now? It's fucking
It's horrible. Seeing this film as well, the last bit of trivia, which is a bit of a goof actually. There's a lot of goofs in this film you can find in IMDb. Like there isn't a lot of films. Every film has goofs. But see the ones I can't forgive. It's the music and the timeline, right? There's a bit in this Clark sings a line from The Doors. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? To the lassie as they're marching her into the forest. And that song didn't come out until 2 years after this true event that the film is based on. I'm like, fucking Brian De Palma, how you know? You don't know that. Fuck's sake.
but no, it's fucking because this thing gets a bit sinister and all. Obviously, fucking well, it's already sinister, but it's to the point where they kind of see that the Eriksson character as a threat and all that. Know what I mean? They try and bump him off and all this shit. But see a bit like the second view, and I didn't take any notice of it. Like, see, obviously, like after Eriksson says to the chaplain, and he's been interviewed with, I'm going to say it's a military police or something like that, and he's told the whole scenario and what happened and all that, and the guy says to them, "Listen, see if these things really happened and all that. You wouldn't have made it back here. You'd have been KIA. There's no way you were walking back out of the bush." And that's when he goes, as when the penny kind of drops, they were going to fucking do me in after that anyway. So I was choppered out. And you even see the guy looking at the other guy going, "Oh, here." It's fucking,
Fighting it.
but it's kind of smart how it was done. Know what I mean? But it was like a bit, oh, because I did wonder, I know. Let's see when he refuses to rape her, why they don't kill Eriksson there and then. And again, I think it's for the same reason because they would alert the enemy soldiers where they are. Know what I mean?
Mhm.
Fucking a sticky situation.
No, it makes you think, I know, about the biology or the physicality of being a guy, right? Today, that you need to have that, right?
Mm.
And Sean Penn's saying to him, you're taking your fucking turn, you'll go in there. Do you know what I mean? How could you really make somebody that doesn't want to do that? You couldn't, you know what I mean? But
I know.
we Diaz summons the powers. I just don't know how
Aye.
you could be forced to do that. I really don't. Horrible, man.
Nah,
Horrible.
that's it.
And by the way, you're talking about him getting killed. Eriksson wasn't meant to make it out of there. It's kind of like Elias, isn't it, in fucking Platoon. He bought
So,
it for being a good guy and telling
aye.
Berenger what he was going to do when he get back and all that shit.
So,
Oh, by God, you will not.
they bowl of salt for you, you bastard, there, boy. But we've been talking about scenes and all that, mate. Hit us with some of your favourite scenes. Well, I put it down as favourite scenes here, but it's just I've wrote down scenes for what they fucking elicited responses for. You know what I mean?
Aye,
You
powerful.
know what I mean? Go like,
Um,
what was your favourite bit of the rape, mate? What?
I
Fuck's
know.
sake.
I know. Her trousers ripped off easy, didn't they? Fuck's sake. Shocking. Well, one of the things that stood out for me which I thought was brilliantly written and brilliantly delivered, was the Ving Rames. He's the first person that Michael J. Fox Eriksson goes back and tells, and it's Ving Rames, and Ving Rames explains to him why he shouldn't take it any further because it basically tells him what will happen, and he marries it into a real life experience with him being black in a white society and how wrong was done to him, and no matter what he done, fuck all happened, and it was to the detriment of him in the end up. So he basically says to him, if you go forward with this, you tell MD it's just going to be bad on you. I would leave it,
Mm.
mate. You know what I mean? And that sounds simple, but it's the scene, it's the delivery, and Ving Rhames is fucking smashing. Absolutely smashing in this.
Aye,
He's
aye.
doing it with
Aye,
a
for the
wry
fleeting,
smile.
aye, for the fleeting times in it, aye, because effectively he's saying to him, this is the way things are. Know what I mean? There's
Trap it.
nothing you do is going to change this. It's going to reverse this or anything, know what I mean? And this is going to keep happening. Know what I mean? It's like you're going to be a whistleblower for no reason instead of encouraging, no, here, you should do the right thing. It's fucking
Mm.
nuts. But again, it kind of highlights the impossible position that guy was in. Know what I mean? Like fucking, you're going to your superiors and they're like that. Aye, well, what what do you mean?
I think we suffer for
Boys
that in
will
our
be
job on
boys.
a
Like
very smaller scale. We suffer
that.
for that.
Aye. One I've wrote down as when they first kidnapped the lassie. Because it's fucking, again, brutal. Know what I mean? Like, it's nonchalant behaviour. And then it's the fucking, see the lassie's family, I know. I was like, what do you do? Fucking armed guys come in, just kidnap your daughter and fuck off into the night. You know what I mean?
You know,
It's fucking,
because they walk through the kind of one way in, one way out bit of that wee village, didn't they?
mm,
And they're shining torches and all the opened huts of families sleeping. And the fact that they've walked in and walked out without getting attacked means there was absolutely no Viet Cong in that wee village. It was just a peaceful wee farming village, mind their own business.
yeah,
That's fucking horrible, man. You're right. Because what do you do?
is it?
Do you take the fucking M16 to your head and die? Fucking, I don't know. It's horrible, man. It's fucking horrible.
That's it. Because even that, see that, obviously before they go in and snatch her, I know, see that, it's pure predator like, in it, shining the
Aye,
fucking, the torch into the hussies and all that, and you're like,
aye. Because you know they're looking for somebody that's, don't want to say it like it's underhand, but somebody that's shaggable, if you know what I mean.
mm,
Somebody that
is it?
they consider to be worthy of raping, which is fucking
Mm.
disgusting.
Nah, it's fucking, like I says, mate, it's just the total humanity's out yet, because I mean, you would think that like fucking they would like snap like what the fuck are we doing here? But no, it's just that predator behaviour to fucking just know what I mean?
Right.
It's
What about the humanity in this as well? There's a brilliant bit later on. It happens a couple of times. Sean Penn's character does it, and then Hatcher does it at his kind of trial, and they say, "Look, we've been here much longer than you." And you're thinking, "I've been here a year or two," and they're like, "We've been here like, at least 3 weeks more than you."
aye.
3 weeks, that's what that place, I can imagine that is what that place would do to you in 3 days, never mind 3 weeks, but it hits
Mm,
home that you don't need to be there long to be fucking deacclimatised to humanity.
aye. Nah, I know it's like the old question like that fucking knife. They're out there killing every cunt on it when they can on it like that's a so how are they supposed to have like a moral compass? But again, it's like you're supposed to see it like the fucking they're the enemy sort of thing. Know what I mean? And civilians are civilians. It's fucking
Aye.
if you
But
blow the lines, you just become fucking animals, know what I mean?
my verse fucking contradicts himself. For the longest time, you're right, he's saying they're just things. She's a Viet Cong whore and that, she's nothing, she's fucking nothing, right? And then after he rapes her, Clark says to me, when was the last time you get laid for real? And he just turns to him and goes like that, she was real. I thought she wasn't, mate, you know what I mean?
No.
Fucking, oh,
Nah. They're
disturbing.
fucking wrongins, man. Wrongins. Beasts.
We've mentioned another, there is little action in this, because it's not really a war film. I don't know that the setting is around a war, but the main story about this is what they fucking bastards do, right? So there isn't a lot of action in it. There is some gunfire and that. But for the little action there's in it, one of the best scenes as well is right at the very beginning when Michael J. Fox falls into the foxhole and he's stuck.
Mm-hmm.
That goes on for a while, that, and I was like, oh, she getting out of here? Because it just goes under the ground. It shows you the people get away that were sleeping in there, bar this one cunt that picks a knife up and decides he's going to crawl up to his wee dangling legs that are coming out. And then the Sarge obviously rescues him in the nick of time and then blows away the wee guy that comes out the hole. No, that, and you're like, ah, there's the fucking camaraderie act, there's the brotherhood,
Aye.
which is delved into by the captain, who says you're going to go against a guy that fucking saved your life and dragged you out of foxhole, you fucking nuts. But
So it's fucking. Because it's not hanging on. It kind of sets that up when that happens. Know what I mean? And then like, down the line, you kind of go, like, you think he's not going to let him after this, is he? Because he fucking saved his life. Know what I mean? Shite like that. Know what I mean? You're going, again, it's like asking you the questions. What would you do? Like that. Know what I mean? But I like that scene, I know, where Mercer is, he's kind of threatening Eriksson, but he's not directly threatening him. He's like, I know I'm an American soldier. I know he's an American soldier. I know I don't know if she's a Viet Cong. Are you a Viet Cong? Know what I mean? You might just get shot. And it's like, oh, yeah, he's threatening him. Know what I mean? It's like,
aye, exactly. That's you're, you fucking dare us, you're getting fucking plugged, you wee bastard. Aye, it's that, you're right, mate. That is, it's a kind of wake up moment because up
mm,
until that point, it's not been done yet. And Michael J. Fox just keeps asking in a roundabout sort of way, hey, Sarge, and all that. I'm going to need an explanation for what's happening here. I'm going to need a minute on this. And just keeps palming him off, doesn't he?
mm,
Until they find that abandoned hut. You're like, oh, fuck. No.
aye. That's it. Fucking beastie.
Actually make her fucking clean it beforehand.
No. That's it, mate. It's just pure degradation, mate. It's fucking horrific. But aye, just fucking mad animals. Because one I wrote down an all, mate, and it's fucking. It's again, like I've already said, it's not a favourite scene, but it's fucking shocking and just like fucking gets reactions like that off you. See, after the rape and all that, and Michael J. Fox goes in, you untie her, and then you see her fucking face and all that, and they've set about her as well, and you're like, ah, fucking, you get angry about it. You
Ah,
know
you
what I
do.
mean? You're
You're right.
fucking raging.
You've took the words out of my mouth, mate. That's what I was feeling. Angry and upset about it. It was a hard watch. It was a hard watch for something that I didn't consider to be an amazing film. It was a good film, but that was very hard.
Mm.
We keep all kid on and all that shit, but it's not a nice thing. It happens in real life, and I didn't enjoy it. And to think it probably happened every fucking day, 10 times a day during that war and every other war, fucking going on.
So,
It's not nice.
so,
Another one of mine was the bridge. They gave their position away and they start taking fire for the Viet Cong that are down in the valley and firing back and stuff. And then there's that camera shot. Michael J. Fox is returning fire, but the big giant fucking bit of camera, bit of screen time is what's going on behind them. Because Sarge has asked everybody to fucking kill this lassie. And they're like, oh, I don't want to do that. And then Michael J. Fox returning fire, and you just see fucking Clark sticking the blade into her a couple of times.
mm,
And he's unaware of it, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, man. And I thought that was her. I thought he was going to turn around and find her dead
aye.
and gaff his nut. But no, he never done it right. She's dying, but she gets up, starts walking. And I'm like, turn around, see her. They still didn't see her. and then
Mm.
ultimately she gets fucking done in and off the bridge and onto the rocks below. No, it's fucking horrible, man.
Aye. Aye, because like he says, he's trying to get them to kill her and all that, and they're all fucking, and effectively he's trying to get Eriksson to do it because Eriksson's no done the rape. No, I mean it wasn't a part really doing the kidnapping and all that. So he's no
He
guilty
wants
of anything.
he wants everybody culpable, doesn't he?
Aye. I know what I mean. And it's to the point that can't remember if he's aware of position. So
He
they
does.
can't
He
kill
fires up into there, doesn't he?
her. Aye. So I mean he's again tried to save her again and fucking like you said, that's what makes that bit worse.
Mm-hmm.
That he doesn't know she's being killed behind him. Know what I mean?
Aye,
Because if that
aye.
happened, they could have just put it off as she get killed in the gunfire or something like that. But the fact she survives still, and then it needs the squad to fucking shoot her. So like, he's witnessed the crime and all. So it's fucking it's right good that scene. Know what I mean?
Sean,
Fucking
you're right about Sean Penn's character there because he wants Eriksson to dare in, so he's as guilty as all them for something, and then when he knows he's not going to do it, but then he kind of fucking doesn't clean up his own mess. He goes like, "All right, Hatch will do it then." No, I don't
aye,
want to do it. Diaz, you'll do it. And all the while, Clark's, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
aye.
You're like, you fucking bastard, man.
A horrible cunt, man. I guess
Mm.
it's like it's weird again. It's the morality thing again. Like he'll rape her, but he'll no kill her. Like because killing her would be like that's a bad thing. Like, what? It's fucking. I don't understand the cunts, man. But
Mhm.
um, one last scene for me, mate, and it's more down to the line that gets delivered with it, but it's when Eriksson confronts the squad and then hits Clark with a shovel. Know what I mean? Because obviously they've just tried to assassinate him, really, to get rid of him. Know what I mean? But get in and confronting the squad and just fucking see effectively just saying, I've told everybody and nobody cares, so you don't need to worry about it. Know what I mean? And it was like kind of fucking, that's heavy. Know what I mean?
Was heavy. Was heavy. Um, because just before it, he's lucky as well. He goes to the piss. He goes to the toilet for a piss, and Hatcher, because he's a fucking dummy, alerts him to the fact that Clark's outside. Oh, hey,
Mm.
Clarky. He's
Mm.
like, fuck's he then sneaking about outside the toilet? But he's still no assured, although his fucking
Aye.
shackles are up. And he's trying to light this fag, and he drops his lighter and sees the grenade, doesn't he? And fucking dives out of there. Like, oh, you
So,
bastards. And then there's a kind of a muted response to the toilet exploding by the fucking MPs. Hey, what's going on in here? Put that fire out. Come on.
what the fuck did you eat? For fuck's sake, is that firecracker chain? It's like,
Aye, fucking hell, man.
oh, fuck's sake. You love
You're
a
into
smell
the
of napalm in the morning? Fuck.
pepperami crackers again, you fucking dirty bastard. Aye, he's dead off the cuff, but see the shovel scalp, man? That's a belter. I like
Aye.
that.
Aye, fucking dunk. And again, it's like the whole. Again, I think it kind of gets them fucking. Like, shocks them, I know. That he's approached them like this. Know what I mean? I think it's like they've kind of looked down, oh, he's a fucking coward. He didn't do this. He didn't do this with us and all that. And it's like he's walked in and he's just confronted on him himself. Know what I mean? And it was like kind of
Definitely.
fucking, oh, he's not a fucking coward, know what I mean? But
Aye.
aye,
So,
but at least they
another
kind of
good
get that
scene
comeuppance.
today. But, well, in real life, what you told me is fucking pale in
Mm.
comparison, but hey ho. So he's back in base and all that, and he's talking to his pal who he's no seen, telling him about it all, and they're marching in line, and this new cherry is obviously just arrived and scared and asking him what's going on and all that. And Michael J. Fox like, look, fucking stop listening, go forward and look after yourself. And then there's a big explosion, and it's a booby trap. And he's like, oh no. And he goes and looks, and it's that boy who he told to
Mm.
fucking walk ahead. She's basically fucking sent him into a booby trap, which must have been a fucking mathematically, precisionally fucking thought out booby trap because not only does the guy stand in a landmine, but it projects him into the fucking spikes and all.
Hmm.
Oh,
Sorry.
a way to go.
But I think that, I know, you already kind of said it. That was like Eriksson becoming the Mesner character, know what I mean? He's like callous, no giving a fuck, just no caring about it. And then obviously that ignites some fucking saying that part to his pal. Maybe we need to watch what we're doing out here because we need to be good people because if we don't, we might fucking be. We got to meet our maker and we're going to a bad place. Know what I mean?
Aye,
But
aye.
it's fucking. But
Mate.
lines, mate. We got lines. I've only wrote down a couple
Aye.
because one's a kind of lengthy creature.
Aye. Look, there's one for Meserve, Sergeant Meserve, Sean Penn, who says he's after the rape, it's pissing the rain and all that, and he goes to try and talk to Eriksson, who's this by this point just getting rained on and deed behind the eyes.
Mm.
And he just looks up at the rain and all that, and he goes, "Yeah, though I walk through the valley of evil, I shall fear no death, 'cause I'm the meanest motherfucker in this valley." You're like, "Oh, you're after reservation, son. That's you."
You believe you're impressed.
Aye.
There's a kind of back and forth with Eriksson and Captain Hill. Pardon me, sir. What's your point, sir? Captain Hill. There ain't no point, Eriksson. I'm simply trying to illuminate the terrain in which we currently find ourselves deployed. You don't mind that, do you? And if you do, fuck you. Eriksson, yes, sir. Captain Hill, are you on my frequency? Eriksson, yes, sir. Captain Hill, you fucking maggot. Who the hell do you think you are? You're in that report recommending Mercer for a Bronze Star. He pulled you out of a VC tunnel, boy. Now that shit with the girl, that was wrong. But he's a kid, Eriksson. He's 20 goddamn years old, and you're going to ruin his life. He saved yours.
Aye.
It's a bit much, mate.
You know, he's no wrong what he's saying. However, two wrongs don't make a right and all that kind of stuff as well. And he sticks to his morals. Eriksson sticks to his morals. He says, "Aye, guy saved me," but
Mm.
it still doesn't make that a pass. You know what I mean? Fucking horrible, but it's a good line, mate. It's a good line. Another one. It's when Meserve grabs Eriksson's rifle and he says, "This army calls this a weapon, but it ain't." And then he grabs his willy and goes, "This is a weapon. This is a gun." And then he unzips his pants. This is just before he goes in to do the rape, man. And he holds up the rifle and says, grabs his dick and says, "This is for fighting." And then holds up the rifle and says, "This is for fun." And he goes in. Does the horrible, cold, callous speech justifying what he's about to do, man.
Yeah. Eriksson, you sick son of a bitch, Clark. I told you, Cherry, what happened. And then he hits Clark in the face with a shovel. Eriksson, nobody cares. Meserve, I told everyone. I told them. You don't have to worry. You don't have to try and kill me, man. I told them, and they don't care. So, it's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look. Eriksson, can you imagine that? You escape Vietnam and you die from an airline fatality? And Clark, "Never happened, Cherry. You survive the Nam, you get to live forever, man." So I thought.
Captain Hill, when they go to get the lass's body, you couldn't let it rest, could you? You had to push it. And Eriksson, go to hell, sir, and walks away.
I wrote that down and all. The last one I'll put down is the very last lines of the film, and it's the girl on the bus who chases after the bus, and she says, "You had a bad dream, didn't you?" And he says, "Yes." And then she says, "It's over now, I think. Chow Yun." See the lassie on the bus? Is it the same actress?
I don't know if it is. I think it is because she looks the same to me. But I don't know if they're trying to fuck with your head or not. Know what I mean? Right. So, but let's just say it is.
I'll need to ask,
because it goes better that way.
I'll need to ask Dollar about that. Oh well. It was very, very. That should have been favourite scenes. Like the very first scene and the very end scene. They bookend the story, didn't they? Because they tell you
Aye.
where he's at, why he's remembered it all because of this lash in the bus, and then at the end, she kind of gives him, "Come on, you're at peace now." You know what I mean? It's
Aye.
happened. It's over. So that was very, very
Mm.
good. Although I want to know what bus lets you off at the top of the biggest grassy hill in the fucking world.
Well,
all
I'm
these
sure it's
people
San
on a big,
Francisco, mate.
all these people on a big grassy hill, man. Hundreds of them. Yes, let us off the top of this hill. I'm going to roll down the fucker. Ah! Do that on Sunday with my eggs, man.
But I'm I'm sure it's San Francisco. Know what I mean? That's all house. Know what I mean?
Uh,
I mean, fucks. I mean, if you're listening from San Francisco, hello. But fuck's down there, mate. Just see you go downhill. You need to go uphill.
oh, it looks brilliant. It looks lovely. And one day, hopefully, I will get to go to Alcatraz, man. But I couldn't imagine staying at the top of fucking. It's bad enough going up Gardner Street and Partick. That's a fucking trek. I know. How did it fucking the trams grip on that fucking slope? It's fucking good that.
Fuck
I
knows,
like
man.
that.
It's fucking. It's not even that, man. It's just like fucking. I went go play football on the street. What?
Aye,
Oh, yeah. Don't let that ball roll down the hill. What hill?
aye, aye. Whoever wins the coin toss at the start of the game wins the game. Aye, we'll shoot downhill first half, please. Thank you. But
Oh,
apart from that, the only other line I wrote was Meserve, and he says, "Some mad fucking men, huh, Cherry?" That was just after the first kind of insertion in the battle and all that.
aye. But
Yeah,
to sum up the film, mate, it's fucking. It might come across in this podcast because we were talking. We did sound like we were fucking talking at a funeral, like, you know, and oh, he's at peace now. He's at peace now.
I
But
know.
it's fucking. It's a moral dilemma, and like I says, I would like to think if you're in that position, you would shoot the cunt's deed, but in that circumstance, if he shoots the aim to save her, does he condemn himself to death? Know what I mean? Is that the whole thing? And it's easy to say, aye, but it would be worth it. But I mean, seeing, I mean, just take it in comparison with these days. People see somebody getting attacked in the street, and their first response isn't to go and help; it's to pull out their phone. So it's, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And as you said as well, you're no doubt giving away your position. You're leaving yourself open to the other three shooting you after shooting him,
Yeah.
and you haven't stopped the act happening as well. It's happened. Lassie's
Mm.
fucking traumatised. Although he doesn't know they're going to murder her, I suppose, at the end. I didn't know
That's
what he
it.
thought they were going to do with her. They're going to just keep her, their fucking sex slave. I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. What happened happened. It was fucking horrible, and it was a good film, mate. Would you give it a 10?
Well, for what I says, mate, see for the whole fucking, see the fact that it's a good film, and I'll no watch it again because of the content on it. I'll get an 8 because
More than I
it's
thought you were going to get.
because it's again, mate. It's like see one. It's like one of them, mate. You'll know it's been done in such a way that you feel fucking horrible watching it. You feel angry watching it and all that shit. Know what I mean? So it's doing its job. Know what I mean? Seeing this the same way we would fucking watch. I don't know, like, Wolverine Deadpool. Know what I mean? And you're fucking cheesered because there's that bit, and fucking it's funny and all that, and you get that lift off it. That's why you go, that's a good film. But see if you want to compare it with other things, you would go, that's a it's a good film, know what I mean?
Aye.
So for that reason I'm giving it an 8. I'll give it an 8.
Well, I'll give it a 7, solid 7, which is a good mark for me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But out of the 10 war movies that I like, it won't be the first one I watch if I'm doing a war film thing. But I'm
Uh-huh.
glad I watched it. I know I had back in the day, but I remember nothing about it. Nothing about it. And thanks,
Uh,
Ian, for suggesting it. And Ian, he gives it a 9 out of 10. Up
oh.
there for him. Definitely up there.
Ah. Ah. That's when I watch a war film, mate. I like to see the battles and shit like that, and you kind of see what cunts are going through. But obviously, this is for a different aspect. Know what I mean? Kind of
Yeah.
fucking people
Behind the
losing their
curtain.
humanity. Nah, know what I mean? But there you go. A 9, 8, and a 7, or a 7, 8, 9, whatever way you want to look at it. Going up the way or down the way, it's up to you. But if you've not seen this film, watch it. See what you think. See if you can get through it. I know there's some people out there that can't watch things like this and all that, and know what I mean? And it's fucking, but at the same time, they'll watch Saw and somebody getting cut into fucking 20 bits and go, oh, I love stuff like that. But what? Right, cool. Aye. I know your character, you creepy bastard.
Exactly. Poor lassie's got a bear trap in her head, for fuck's sake.
What's that? What's that? She has to eat her own asshole to escape? What? But it's a good score. Good score for the film. And again, it's a good film. Kinda doesn't come up when you talk about war films and all that, but hell, recommend it. It's been gave a good score and all that. And it's got a good cast anyway. I know we didn't say that, but that is a good cast. They're all young. Know what I mean? And so, but before we move on to our goodbyes and such, so I believe it's a choice from your movie bingo list. Oh, look
It is
at you.
indeed.
Oh, so happy and your wee golden light there.
I know. And out of a list that started as 50, I'm down to my final 22. And I've condensed it 1 to 22, mate. So you batter in and pick a number.
Let's go for number 15.
Oh, thought you were going to go halfway. But number 15 is one you will thoroughly enjoy because I know I do and I know you do. And it is Wah Wah, the Wild Wild West.
Oh, the memories. Oh, Will Smith.
Salma
That's
Hayek
before he became a wanker.
and a bust. Oh,
Oh, oh. Aye. Aye. Well, West. I've not seen that in ages. But I was about the pictures to see that as a youngin. And then I
youngling.
believe I got a CD. I had 3 songs, 3 for the film on it. And my dad knocked it.
Oh, you bastard. Feather. Feather.
Wah.
Aye. So
Fucking.
there we go. Folks, the Wild Wild West starring Will Smith, Kevin Kline, and Salma Hayek, and that wee guy with no legs, who I keep forgetting his name.
Sure that is. Is that no Kenneth Branagh?
Is it? Kenneth Branagh? Is it?
Might be, mate. Might be.
Might be. Might be. I've not looked anew. We'll tell you about it when we see you next, people.
Aye. Aye. But, aye. Everybody, that's been Casualties of War. Like I says, watch it. Don't watch it. It's up to yourself. It is available on the old YouTube. So, maybe it costs you £2 or something to watch. So, get there and get a wee watch. See if we were right. See if we were talking shite. Know what I mean? It's up to yourselves. You don't need to do it, but I recommend you do it. Shout outs again to our native origin buddies, Quaint and Seismic, when they drop their next ep. But aye, thanks for liking, listening, loving, and sharing, and enjoy your Easter weekend. Hope it's filled with eggs and fun and alcohol and stuff. And
Aye,
avoid painting a cross on your door to avoid zombie Jesus, because he will come for you.
Aye, depending what we do this weekend between the two is, we're back at work Tuesday to Friday, so
Aye.
see how we fare on Monday, mate. A wee late afternoon, night time recording Monday maybe for this. I don't know. We'll see. But that means we need to watch the film before the Monday, didn't we? We'll see.
Aye.
We'll
We'll
see.
see
I
how
think
it
we might
goes,
be.
people. So there could be a wee
Aye.
tiny break given the way the shifts have fell. But
Aye.
we will
I think
return.
there
Trust me,
might.
we will return.
We'll return. I think there might be a week break. Because I'm thinking
No.
I'm going out on Sunday. Aye.
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 Aye, yeah.
I'm doing
Craig there's going out and he's going to let the puppies out.
That's it. I'm going to have 3 swift halves and be fucking steaming and be home in my bed for 7 o'clock in the afternoon, night time,
So-
whatever it is.
Aye. So, aye. But yes, like I says, yeah, liked, loved, counted, and appreciated everybody for liking, listening, and sharing and stuff. Hope you're still enjoying it because I know we still are. Know what I mean? Talking
Yes.
movies. It's a conversation piece instead of asking, "Oh, what'd you make of that weather?" Like what? In Scotland, fucking wet and windy. You boring
Pushing it.
bastard.
Spring, I know. Good Friday's meant to signal a kind of springtime thing with lambs and daffodils and shit. What are we getting? Storm Dave is apparently going to be hitting the north of Scotland this weekend. So, aye,
Dive.
Storm Dive. Makes a change for fucking all these other fucking mad names in it.
Aye. Aye. But anyway, until next time, people, take care of yourselves and enjoy your weekend and stuff. We'll see you on the flip side. See you, bye.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.